This is it, the last episode of this creative process series. If you're new to the channel, I work at the intersection between business and design, helping brands reconnect with what they stand for. Throughout this series, I have explored my creative process, and I have done it building it on my past experience with the brand Nexa. And what I have tried to show is how we can move from dissatisfaction by turning critique into creative solutions. The process kicked off with the research, collecting qualitative, quantitative, subjective, and objective data that turn around the customer experience of the brand, starting with my own experience purchasing the car from Nexa. Research means discovering. With the context of the research, scope helps us funnel its vastness and focus efforts on what we consider is the problem, to then develop a hypothesis, which will be the guiding light to move forward. Scope means striving towards effectiveness. The core part of the process, create, is the act of turning insights from the research into valuable ideas guardrailed by the scope. These ideas will be the components of the strategy that we'll communicate. And publish is how we communicate. This phase is especially hard. Now we need to tell an engaging, compelling story to our audience. Either other alienated fellow customers or the brand itself. The story sheds light on the problems that we have identified through the research and how we have proposed to solve them. We should convince our audience why it's important to adopt what we have created. What are the chances of succeeding and making the sale? Well, I would love to have an answer to my own question, but by now, I guess that you figured out already that I am in this quest myself. We finished last episode with these 3 points. These, in my opinion, are points that could massively improve customer experience for Nexa, and they give birth to the 3-pronged strategy we will communicate. Here is the point where I transitioned from create to publish. I needed to narrow down what I could show. The audience would be my guide to define what content was worth using. However, for me, it's important to be daring and bold, but not charge against the brand with offenses for the sake of it. I prefer to believe that they are well-intentioned to develop a valuable product and service. With that in mind, I defined what were the project's components worth using to create a story worth watching. What I like the most about ChatGPT is its ability to have context. I had used it since the research. Now, having an idea of the elements that I wanted to discuss about, what was worth bringing into the final material, I bounced off ChatGPT's context and asked it for help and guidance. It provided me with a script that was but anything good starts from nowhere. With that, I provided more directions to shorten time and help me sharpen the narrative. ChatGPT is good, but with its sight in the past, it isn't really the most original tool to create something new. So I turned back to me for help. Using ChatGPT's structure and image creation, I worked on my own versions. I needed also to visualize the shots I wanted. A couple of iterations drove me nearer to where I wanted, and ChatGPT's help was invaluable, both in image creation for the shots I imagined, as well as providing feedback as I progressed through the iterations, sharing with the model the script's texts and sequences of images. Once I was happy with the story and messaging I wanted to deliver, it was time to shoot, edit, and hit that public button. If you want to see the final result of the Nexa project, hit the link below. This is not the first time that I use video to tell stories. It is definitely the first time that I share them publicly, as I am trying to build my own identity as the guy who helps brands reconnect with what they stand for. The structure of the process should definitely increase the chances of me succeeding on this path. If you like what you're seeing in this channel, consider liking or subscribing. And it's also an option. If not, I would love to read your comments. Leave them below. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.